Man, I don't know what it is, but producing is really feeling like the fucking goat of goats to feeling like a straight bot, fraud, wordless scum piece of shit. But do not let the demons win. I'm pretty sure 95% of producers and just creatives have the same feeling. If you never feel this way, your cock size is probably off the charts, and I envy you. When the inspiration is hitting, life is hitting. You're making beats, you're feeling good, you're feeling confident, you're like, damn, I'm the fucking goat. I can do this. The shit I'm making is crazy. But when the inspiration is not hitting, it could seem literally impossible to open up your DAW and make anything. I don't know why it has to be like this. Like, why can't we always feel good and just create and have a good time? As my producing career has advanced and I've gone older, I've come to really appreciate the low points. I've come to appreciate adversity. I think if it weren't for these moments, we would not be able to grow as people, as musicians, creatives, whatever it is. But something that we all have to realize is that everyone is going through the same shit. Everyone feels the same things. Relying on inspiration to work or create is a very, very dangerous game, and it is not sustainable. If this is just a hobby for you, then relying on inspiration is fine. But if this is a job and if this is something you want to make a career, it is not going to work. I think being disciplined in this situation is very, very crucial. Being able to still sit down and try and crank out something even when you're not feeling it is very, very important. It's also very, very difficult. I still struggle with this, and I think it's my biggest downfall. And I know it sucks to hear, but if you are only creating when you are inspired, you will quickly fall behind. The music industry is moving incredibly fast, and you will simply not be able to compete with these other people if you are only creating when you're inspired. And having to admit this shit pisses me off because I don't like the thought of it, but it's just the truth. But I want to talk about a few things that could possibly help, a few reasons why this happens to you. One huge thing you got to be asking yourself if you are feeling burnt out or uninspired is, what is your musical diet? What you're listening to and consuming directly correlates to your output. Even if we don't want to admit it, the stuff we're making is 95% of the stuff that we're inspired by. I don't want to make it sound like I'm out here straight copying other producers or whatever, but I think you begin to find yourself in this music thing after a long time of studying the greats and studying the people you are truly fans of. Once the years start to pile on, the lines kind of get blurred between who your main inspiration is, and then you kind of become your own thing, in my opinion. And once again, if you're only listening to one genre of something, it could heavily affect how inspired you are and how creative you can get. And I know sometimes listening to music can feel like an absolute chore. I know it definitely does for me, but try and switch up what you've been listening to and see if that helps. I think your ceiling is super high when you're listening to a bunch of different things, a bunch of different genres. I think you really find the best samples when you're not actively looking for samples. You're kind of just looking for new music to listen to and enjoy. Another huge thing for me, especially as I get deeper and deeper into my career, is my progression. If I look back and I don't see a lot of progression, I instantly get super unmotivated. So I would say make it a routine to get better at something for the day, whether it's playing piano, whether it's your drum programming, whether it's how you look for new music. If you feel like you're kind of flatlining, I would go back and look at your old beats, look at your old work, just so you could see your progress. But for me, I try to set some time aside every day where I just sit down and get better at something. That's something for me right now is piano, and I've been doing it for the past 3-4 years, and the progress has been amazing. I'm still super trash, but I'm learning to enjoy the process. If you click in everything, that's fine too. I'm not hating, but maybe picking up an instrument will make you look at it differently. Another downfall in this shit is when you start looking at other people instead of just focusing on yourself. I think the people who are the most successful were the ones that were able to really tunnel vision and kind of just focus on their own path. Everyone's timing is different. It's not going to happen for you as fast as the next person. As long as you're focused on being better than you were yesterday, you're straight. Also, it is okay to take breaks. You can take a break. Leave the DAW alone. Go outside. I know it's dark as fuck in your room right now and you haven't been outside in multiple days. I know it smells crazy in there. Sometimes you just can't force shit. If it doesn't feel right, it doesn't feel right. Live life a little bit. Get some bitches. I don't know. I just came back from a 2-week trip to Israel. I visited my whole family. I saw my dad. That shit was wholesome as fuck. I came back feeling refreshed, inspired. Also, I know producers are super antisocial and we play video games and we like to be in our room, but collaborating with other people is so fucking key. It's so important. Being able to feed off of someone's energy if you're not really feeling it is huge. When I first started making beats, all I wanted to do is be alone. I didn't want anyone to see me, but now it is definitely completely flipped. I love working with people. I think it's so vital. Setting goals is great too, because I think once you start setting goals, you have something to chase. Once again, I think humans just perform better if you're given a task and you're given a time frame. And I'm not talking super long-term goals. Try and set yourself some short-term goals that are more achievable and really write it down, say it out loud, try and manifest it in any way you can. And I know the producer placement chase is a thing of its own. It's something that I never really was a part of. It always just felt very off for me. At the end of the day, I'm always making music for myself. And I feel like if you are making music for yourself, you can end up feeling very lost and very burnt out a lot of the times. I don't know, man. I just wanted to talk to you guys. Haven't just sat in front of my camera and talked in a long time. Hopefully this video helped a couple of you guys. If you guys enjoyed this, please let me know. I would love to do more. I appreciate y'all. I'm gonna see you in the next video. Peace.